You know you need to start. The deadline is approaching, you can feel the pressure building. But instead of working, you're scrolling through your phone, reorganizing your desk, making another coffee. Anything but the task itself. And the whole time, there's this voice in your head screaming at you. Just start. Why can't you just start? Here's what that voice doesn't understand. Procrastination isn't about being lazy. It's not about lacking discipline or motivation. Procrastination is your brain protecting you from something it perceives as a threat. And today, you're going to learn exactly what that threat is. Let's destroy the laziness myth right now. Procrastinators aren't lazy. They're often working just as hard as everyone else, just at the worst possible time. You know this is true if you've ever pulled an all-nighter to finish something you had weeks to do. That takes effort. That takes energy. Lazy people don't do that. Procrastination is emotional avoidance. You're not avoiding the task, you're avoiding the negative feelings the task triggers. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, perfectionism, overwhelm. Your brain sees these emotions as threats, and it does what brains do with threats. It runs away. Your brain has a serious problem. It treats future you like a completely different person. Right now, the deadline feels far away. The consequences feel abstract. But the discomfort of starting, that's immediate and real. So your brain makes a deal. Let future you handle it. Future you will be more motivated, more prepared, more ready. Except future you is just present you, in the future. And guess what? Future you makes the same calculation. This is called temporal discounting. Your brain values immediate relief over future benefits. Scrolling your phone gives you instant gratification. Starting your project gives you stress now and reward later. Your brain picks instant relief every single time. Here's the cruel irony. Procrastination doesn't reduce your anxiety, it multiplies it. You avoid the task to escape stress, but now you have the original stress, plus guilt about procrastinating, plus the ticking clock. Congratulations, you've made it worse. But your brain doesn't care about later. It only cares about now. Right now, avoiding feels better than doing. So you keep avoiding, and the pile keeps growing until the fear of the consequence finally outweighs the fear of starting. A lot of procrastinators are perfectionists in disguise. You're not avoiding work, you're avoiding the possibility of doing it badly. If the work isn't perfect, it proves you're not good enough. So your brain makes a calculation. If you never start, you never fail. You can always tell yourself, I could have done great if I had more time. This is self-handicapping. You create obstacles for yourself so that if you fail, you have an excuse. I only had one night to do this sounds better than I tried my best and it still wasn't good enough. Procrastination becomes a shield protecting your ego. Your brain runs on dopamine, the motivation chemical. Here's the problem. Procrastination activities give you instant dopamine. Scrolling social media? Dopamine. Watching videos? Dopamine. The task you're avoiding? No dopamine until it's finished, which could be hours or days away. Your brain is basically choosing between a guaranteed hit now versus a delayed reward later. This is why starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, dopamine starts flowing from progress. But that first step, zero dopamine, all discomfort. Your brain is screaming, why are we doing this? Until momentum kicks in. Not all tasks get procrastinated equally. Research shows specific characteristics make procrastination more likely. Tasks that are boring, frustrating, ambiguous, or lack personal meaning. If a task checks multiple boxes, you're almost guaranteed to put it off. This is why you can spend 6 hours building something you love, but can't spend 10 minutes on your taxes. It's not about the time. It's about how your brain categorizes the task. Interesting and meaningful? Dopamine flows. Boring and pointless? Your brain revolts. Procrastination creates a vicious cycle. You procrastinate, feel guilty, That guilt makes you feel worse about yourself, so you procrastinate more to avoid those feelings, which creates more guilt. Round and round until you're paralyzed. The shame actually makes procrastination worse. When you feel bad about yourself, your brain seeks comfort. And what's comfortable? Procrastination activities. You're trying to escape shame by doing the exact thing that's causing it. So how do you break this? First, stop treating it as a moral failing. You're not lazy or disciplined. Your brain is doing exactly what it's designed to do: avoid discomfort. Second, make starting ridiculously easy. Don't commit to finishing, commit to 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Your brain can handle 2 minutes of discomfort. Third, forgive yourself. Research shows self-compassion actually reduces future procrastination. When you beat yourself up, you're feeding the shame cycle. When you forgive yourself, you break it. Your environment controls much more than you think. If your phone is next to you, you will check it. If distractions are easy, you will be distracted. Procrastination thrives in environments designed for comfort. You need to design for discomfort, or at least remove the easy exits. Put your phone in another room, block distracting websites. Make procrastination harder than working. Your brain follows the path of least resistance. Change the path. Here's the truth most productivity advice won't tell you. You can't eliminate procrastination. You can only manage it. Your brain will always prefer comfort over effort. That's not a flaw, that's biology. The goal isn't to become someone who never procrastinates. The goal is to start despite the discomfort. Motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation. You don't wait to feel like doing it. You start, and the feeling follows. Every single time you start, despite not wanting to, you're rewiring your brain's response to discomfort. Procrastination isn't a character flaw. It's not laziness. It's your brain trying to protect you from emotional discomfort using the only tool it has: avoidance. Understanding this doesn't make it go away, but it does give you power over it. You can't control the discomfort, but you can control what you do next. The next time you catch yourself procrastinating, don't ask, "Why am I so lazy?" Ask, "What feeling am I avoiding?" That's where the real work begins. Thanks for watching The Cognitive Blueprints. If this helped you understand yourself better, subscribe. We're breaking down the psychology behind everything you do.